Less than 24 hours after two explosions injured two people, the Eckart Aluminum plant is open again tonight. Those explosions happened last night around 7 o'clock. The two injured workers are now out of the hospital with only minor injuries. WHAS 11's Claudia Coffey is live at the plant with more on the investigation into what happened. Claudia?
Well, Melissa, we may not know for months what exactly caused the explosion last night, but there are a number of investigations underway, one by Eckart itself, one by fire officials, and now OSHA is involved. Test sirens sounded today near Eckart America in Rubbertown as fire investigators, Eckart officials, and representatives from OSHA walked through the northeast side of the plant where two explosions occurred, explosions that could be felt for miles.
The house shook when we heard the explosion, and the next thing you know, we seen ambulances.
Two workers had minor injuries and have since been released. It happened in an area called the Bag House, where the aluminum powder is held. City officials applaud the quick reaction to the explosion. Eckart released this statement saying, quote, "We are pleased to report that the safety features designed in the system appeared to work properly, minimizing damage to the plant and equipment." Lake Dreamland fire officials say the plant has something called blast panels, which releases pressure once an explosion occurs, so other parts of the plant are not affected. The fire that followed was also quickly contained. This is the third incident to occur in Rubbertown since March. Neighbors were quick to recognize the stepped-up response.
The fire engines, the ambulance, everything, they responded, unlike the last time, they responded great.
However, there are lingering concerns over what will happen again and how soon.
It's something, we're all worried about all the time.
Now, Eckart has had some incidents in the past. We found records back to 2000. There was an explosion, then again in 2002, which killed one worker, and then there was a small fire in 2003. Coming up tonight at 6, we're going to talk to the family of that worker that was killed in 2002 and their current concerns for the workers here. Reporting live in Rubbertown, Claudia Coffey, WHAS 11 News.
Investigators from OSHA are currently looking into what may have caused two explosions last night, then a fire at the Eckart Aluminum plant in Louisville's Rubbertown area. Two workers suffered minor injuries there, but it was much different in 2002 when another explosion killed a man. WHAS 11's Claudia Coffey is joining us live right now from Eckart America in Rubbertown. She spoke to the daughter of that worker. Claudia?
Yeah, Doug, the family of 47-year-old James LeMaster says they know exactly what the family of this current explosion, what they could be going through. Now they have concerns about if the proper steps are being taken to care for the workers here. 47-year-old James LeMaster had only worked at Eckart America for 3 months when he was killed in 2002 after a plant explosion.
He was told to go into a room and check a gauge, and when he opened the door, the room exploded. So
LeMaster's daughter, Michelle Farino, says he died 11 days later after suffering severe burns over his entire body and inhaling aluminum dust. She says her heart goes out to the families affected last night.
Knowing that the family's going through what we went through, and I think what my mission is to make sure that it doesn't happen again. Because it's not the fact that someone wasn't killed this time and that, someone wasn't seriously injured is what they're saying now. It's going to happen again.
The plant was cited in 2002 after that explosion. It alleged that unnamed employees required to maintain and troubleshoot a conveyance system failed to make sure that the power remained turned off. But the company asserts that it had the appropriate safety and health work rules in place. Eckart released this statement today regarding last night's explosion, saying, quote, "We are pleased to report that the safety features designed into the system appeared to work properly, minimizing damage to the plant and equipment." Two workers injured had only minor injuries. Still, Farino has concerns that it could happen again.
We're talking highly flammable, explosive plants side by side that have had incident after incident. And if you can feel your house shaking, if you can see explosions, it's obviously dangerous.
Now, there have been previous incidents. In 2000, there was an explosion, and then in 2003, there was a small fire. We're told that this current investigation to the most recent explosion could take a couple months. Reporting live at Rubbertown, Claudia Coffey, WHAS 11 News.